Hey, what's up you guys, I'm Pluto and welcome back to another video. Recently I've been thinking about a speculation in my head that seems to make sense to me, and that is, will the Sly Cooper series take the same route as Ratchet and Clank? Now I know there is a lot of differences between Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper, whereas Ratchet and Clank has tons more games than the Sly Cooper series does, but I kind of want to talk about both of their movies. Now, Ratchet and Clank did release a movie last year, and along come with that movie was a Ratchet and Clank reboot of the first game. I was wondering, will they do this for Sly Cooper? I feel like doing this would make sense because Sly Cooper is well over 15 years old, as is Ratchet and Clank. I think Ratchet and Clank is a little bit older than Sly Cooper, but both of those games were both released, both of those games being Sly 1 and the first Ratchet and Clank game, were released in the PS2 era, and obviously now we're in the PS4 era. Obviously graphics have come a long way since then, so with Ratchet and Clank, I feel like with releasing the reboot and the movie, they kind of promoted each other. It was kind of like the movie promoted the first game and the reboot promoted the movie, if that makes sense. Now in terms of the Sly Cooper movie, I know we haven't heard a whole lot about it. All we really knew was it would be based off of the first Sly Cooper game, so this really did put some speculation in my head that maybe they were planning on doing a Sly 1 remake for the PS4 and not just like a HD remake. I mean, a lot of people say that like the Sly 1 HD remaster kind of fits in line with that, but it doesn't because it's just a HD remaster. It's not an actual remake of the first game. I mean, I feel like the first Ratchet and Clank game, the reboot for that, was made from the complete ground up. Another good comparison is Crash Bandicoot, a game that was remade completely, so it was just made from the ground up. So I feel like they could do this with Sly 1. Now unfortunately this is kind of a not a very good move because Ratchet and Clank doing it, the movie didn't go down very well, but the game did really well. So it is really a big wonder what it would have been like for Sly Cooper, and I really do think that they may have been planning something like that, because if they had gotten the movie out this year, like 2016, 2017, like the Sly Cooper movie, it would have been perfect timing, the 15th anniversary. They could have, if they actually got their butts on with the movie and started doing it and developing it and actually making it. They say they were developing it, but I don't think they were. I think they were just doing the TV series and panning that out the whole time. Maybe they did a little bit of development on the movie, but I'm not too sure. But if they had continued developing it and finished it, I mean, it would have taken about 3-ish years, considering that they released the trailer in 2014, so that would have given it 3 years for them to make a movie and maybe do a remake, even if they started it before then, because the announcement of the movie doesn't particularly mean that's when they started developing it. So really, if they had worked towards that more, we could have had well, this is just my speculation, we might have had, it would have been cool to have something like the Sly Cooper movie, the first Sly Cooper movie about Sly 1, the movie, and having a Sly 1 remake beside it. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I feel like if they were to do this move, it would mean more money for the companies, because if the game did well, sometimes, I mean, it doesn't always work out, because obviously the Ratchet and Clank game did really well and the movie didn't do too well, but it really depends how they executed it. Maybe that's why the Sly movie was shelved, because I think the same people who did the Ratchet and Clank movie were also doing the Sly movie, so maybe they're just worried that Sly Cooper will take the same route. But when I say same route, I don't mean going into kind of like failure. I mean, Ratchet and Clank didn't fail, it was a good movie and the game was really good, but it still didn't receive very well, especially the movie, and I think maybe they were just stepping carefully. But when I say going down the same route, I mean what steps they were taking. I mean, obviously the Ratchet and Clank went to doing a reboot of the first game on the PS4, completely remastered, using cutscenes in the game from the movie, and obviously doing a movie of all on the first Ratchet and Clank adventure. And I think maybe it would have been cool if they did the same for Sly Cooper. Obviously the first Sly Cooper movie, all about Sly 1, and the first game completely remade for the PS4. What do you guys think about this topic? Leave your opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to join the Cooper Nation on Amino. If you don't know what the Cooper Nation is, just quick brief explanation. It's kind of like a Sly Cooper social media where you can converse with other fans, do blogs, post images, and it's also a good place to get the latest on us Sly Cooper YouTubers, what we're uploading, and also the latest on Sly Cooper as a whole in terms of news and whatnot. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Goodbye and take care.